Canadian government spends a ton of money, of taxpayers' money, for Canadian propaganda. And that's what I want to talk to you about this video. Now, I'm going to be showing you streets of Calgary again, but people asked me to show my face, at least at the beginning of the video. So I'm here to say, what's up, guys? How you doing today? Welcome back to this YouTube channel. It's your guy Igor here. Now, let's get started. Coming to you live from Calgary Downtown. I'm not going to be able to show you my face as you requested in this video, but I'll definitely show it in the next video. I'm going to make a video dedicated to Calgary Downtown. Now, I want to talk to you about Canadian propaganda. Canadian propaganda that is there, and, well, Canadian government spends a ton of money. How much money does it cost to get 11 or 12 million views they got so far on that video? That is crazy. That is, I'm pretty sure you can buy a couple of cars for the amount of money they spend. You know, if it, especially if it targets audience from the US, that could be hundreds of thousands of dollars, Canadian dollars, of taxpayers' money on advertisement of a useless video that they created. And I'm not ashamed to say it's useless. The video is called Nice, Canada Nice. It is an animation video which is expensive to produce it, of course, and on top of it, this animation, it is very expensive to advertise. So they made a really bad representation of Canada, in my personal opinion, that on top of it, they're showing it to everyone. You must have seen that video already, because it got so much views in 1 month, and it's not a viral video because it barely got any kind of comments on it. It barely has any likes or dislikes. It doesn't really represent a video that has gone viral. It has to have like 10-15,000 comments by now if it was viral video. As a minimum, I would say even more with such amount of views that they got. It is just horrible what they did. Anyways, it cost them a lot of money. It cost us a lot of money, of taxpayers' money, here in Canada. Now, what is so propagandistic about the video is kind of misrepresentation of an illusion of how Canada is supposed to be in there. Well, some people would say, some people would go political and they would start saying things. But really, I want to say that it doesn't really show accuracy of how Canada is. It just shows that how Canada wants to look like. Now, guys, check this out. This is Calgary Downtown. I just really wanted to show you this place. Many people requested, so I'll drive a little bit here and I'll tell you more about this propaganda video. Now, guys, you have to be careful in downtown. There are some people who just cross the roads for no reason when they're not supposed to jaywalking, so I have to be careful. Guys, basically that video is talking about Canada as a global village, mosaic diversity, 200 languages and everything. And, well, it is kind of true, but it is targeting Americans mainly. Canada is always trying to be different from the United States to bring in more American visitors, people to Canada. Now, if they do try, if they are actually advertising it, and that video is created by Canada Tourism, so its government is paying for that video. For you to see that video, it's paid by the government, which is basically paid by your tax money. A lot of money. And, well, they are putting Canada in such a way that it is a global village, and then all of a sudden it switches to French, and they start singing, the lady starts singing in French there, which basically represents that Canada has two kinds of culture, 50% French, 50% Canadian, where it's absolutely not true, guys. I know almost nobody who speaks French, or maybe few people who speak French in this part of Canada. One of those people is an immigrant who, well, parents are immigrants who, well, she speaks French, and, well, another guy who I know, well, he is French, that's why he knows French. So Canada really isn't so bipolar here. In reality, the French part of Canada is only in the eastern part of Canada, not in the western part of Canada. On top of it, Canada, they're seeing coast to coast and unity and everything. In reality, guys, I'll tell you right now, Western Canada really feels neglected by the federal government. Sometimes in Western Canada, people feel that, well, we are paying a ton of taxes, and, well, it goes where? Well, it goes to Quebec and it goes to Eastern Canada, and we pay more money and we don't get anything in return. That's sometimes how people feel here. Now, I don't want to get too much of political and controversies here, so I'll try to keep my mouth shut for now. But in reality, that's the really common opinion here in Canada, for as Western Canada, of how things are and why people are so frustrated in these terms. Now, of course, we have a big diversity here, and they showed some Punjabi guys, and they showed that cartoonish character running on a log, which is good. It's also a cartoon there is Canadian cartoon, guys. And actually, this video got inspired by a YouTuber. His name is J Mac something from Vancouver. I like that guy. He does interesting videos, and he kind of got my attention of this video, because I hate paid advertisements so much that I got myself a YouTube membership where I don't see ads. But as soon as I showed that video to my wife, she was like, yeah, I've seen that disgusting video. It keeps on popping out on each time I'm trying to watch something on YouTube. And well, I went to that channel that posted that video. Well, it's a government channel of tourism trying to bring more people to visit Canada. In reality, guys, the saddest part about it is that this video was a knockoff by there is that video, I think it's Mongolian video. I can find it. I don't remember. I can find it. I'll check on YouTube where it is, where they're basically using the same slogan, saying nice, and well, they are basically doing advertisement for tourism for their country. So Canada kind of stole their idea or borrowed it in this way, and they created some animation that doesn't represent reality. Most of Canadians speak English. You cannot just start speaking both languages all of a sudden. Yeah, we have 2 official languages, and this is some image that Canada wants to see. Like YouTube Rewind 2018, most hated video on YouTube it was. And in reality, they just wanted to show YouTube the way YouTube wants it to see, not the way not the reality, not the way the YouTube actually is. So that's kind of the same story for Canada right now. Canadian government tries to show it the way Canadian government wants it to see, and they're trying to find any excuse to differentiate themselves from the US. I mean, look at this downtown Calgary. It pretty much is really similar to some major cities in the United States, and well, it is a beautiful place. I tell you that Canada is an amazing place. I made a tons of videos, and I have never got paid by federal government to produce them. So what I'm trying to say is that if the federal government was to even hire a 5,000 subscribers YouTuber, they would have done a better job, more interesting video, with probably 1/50th of the budget. Why? Well, look at that guy! What, did you see that? Did you see? He just went. Where? Guys, that guy just went on the incoming traffic. Yeah, and he's from Alberta. I'm really surprised. I'm just seeing his number plate right now. Did you see that? I was too concentrated on looking at the car ahead and talking to you guys. I didn't see some guy coming in front of me like that. Oh my god, guys. I need some more Tim Hortons here. I have a cup here. Guys, that video is just bad. That's what I wanted to say in this video. And lots of Americans, if you're looking at the comments of what people are saying and they're getting their reviews, they're disgusted by it. It's absolutely not attractive to people to come to Canada. I'm just wondering how much thousands of dollars, probably the amount of money they spend for 12 million. Okay, let's calculate, guys. Let's calculate this thing. I don't have a calculator on me, but if it is targeting Canadians and Americans, let's take a CPM of 8, well, or maybe 12 times 10. I would say maybe the budget is definitely in hundreds of thousands of Canadian dollars of that video. The budget is huge. You could probably buy a couple of Teslas with that budget that they spent for advertisement for that video. Now, of course, if you see that video on your advertisement for one time or two, you're like, okay, whatever, but seriously, I've seen so many people disgusted with that video. Canada, nice propaganda. It's really sad to see that Canada is trying to look different from what it actually is. They could have hired so many YouTubers across Canada. We have so many good YouTubers and even not so good YouTubers, like myself, for example. Now it sounds like I want federal government to pay me. You know, guys, honestly, I don't mind. Where am I going, by the way? But really, you could have got somebody who could have done actually a better job in doing that video. You could have involved real people from big cities. We even have this guy Peter McKinnon, which I used to like him a lot when I was a Casey Neistat fan, but those times are over. I still like his videos, but in a way, his creativity as a photographer and everything, but in reality, I'm moving further away from the photography. I still think he's an awesome guy, but it's not as I'm not as fun anymore as I used to be in the past. Alright guys, well, I wanted to find out your opinion, what you think about this entire situation, about Canadian propaganda. Do you think it's reasonable to do something like that? Do you think it's a good spending of your budget? Am I wrong about the French population of Canada? Do we actually have as many French people as the video says we do? Let me know, guys, in the comments down below. And I'm going to publish a video, next video, about Calgary Downtown. So make sure you check this out on this channel. It's going to be published real soon, and I'll leave a link after this video. I'm looking forward to read your comments, because I just want to share with you. I noticed that the government of Canada spends so much of money. Other YouTubers have noticed it, and I just didn't want to leave it like that, where people just spend money without a reason. It's just stupid. That's the way, in my personal opinion. It's a huge waste of money, of taxpayers' money, of my money, of your money if you're from Canada, for something as useless as that video that doesn't really represent Canada the way it is. Alright guys, well, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next video. See you soon. Bye for now.